The other day, I was at the library, as you do, to study, or in my case, write a paper, and I was hanging out at this table by a window because, sunlight, and it makes things easier, though I think it was kind of cloudy. Anyway, that's not the point. Outside of this window, there was a fairly tall tree. I was on the second floor of the library, but it was like a really high up second floor. Anyway, this tree was taller than the second floor. So I'm sitting there writing my paper, and then I see this guy who was now in the middle of the tree because he started climbing the tree. And I was like, that's cool. Dude climbing a tree. I like climbing trees, but seeing as this tree is taller than where I currently am and I'm fairly high up, I start to get nervous as he climbs this tree because he's climbing higher and higher, and he's like doesn't have anyone like there to help him. And so this guy who's across the table from me also is concerned because he like talks to this person behind him is like, what if we have to call 911? So we're all very concerned about this guy climbing in this tree. It's not just me, so I was very distracted from writing my paper. He climbs basically to the top of this tree, sits there for like a minute, and then proceeds to climb back down, but in the process that he was climbing up and then climbing down, he was also like removing branches, and it's not like, he wasn't like a maintenance guy or anything. He was obviously a student just kind of hanging out in his tree, and I was like, whatever, you're starting to proceed down. I checked in on him every couple seconds while I was writing my paper. Eventually he got to the bottom. I was like, great, I don't have to worry about this. But then he did something else that was weird. He started taking the sticks that he had, not sticks, branches, and hitting them against the trunk of the tree and like breaking them into smaller pieces, and I was like, alright, it's weird. You probably have a reason for doing this. Maybe you need them for a project. You need them smaller. Alright. So he does that for a couple of minutes, and then he just leaves on his bike. He doesn't take the branches with him. He left them there, around the tree, just biked away. That's it. He biked back in a different direction later, but he didn't come to pick up the sticks. So he climbed a tree, removed branches, broke them into pieces, and left. I don't understand what happened, and I was really confused and frustrated because his climbing of the tree made me really worried about his safety. Even though I didn't really care about him as a person or his well-being, I was still very concerned. And I was like preparing in my mind to describe to the people on the phone where he was. I was like, is this east of the building? Am I southeast of the quad? Where am I? I need to describe because I wasn't like on a road. Anyway, so to you, crazy tree guy, you worried me for nothing and then broke a bunch of tree pieces for no reason. I hope you had a good day.